Welcome back to Home and Family. We hope you're having a great Tuesday morning and a first day of October.
Can't believe it. We have been having so much fun around here this morning, and we still have so much more fun ahead in our second hour. Now, Cameron, I think I speak for both of us when I say just how excited we are that Dawn Wells, the Dawn Wells, who played Mary Ann on Gilligan's Island, is here today with us. This is going to be so much fun, and we cannot wait to hear about her new project.
I mean, Debbie, I am so sure that you remember the age-old question, Mary Ann or Ginger. There, they both are there. I definitely had the biggest crush on Mary Ann when I was growing up. I mean, she's the ultimate girl next door. She was the character, of course, and I think like childhood Cameron right now would be freaking out. I mean, I'm freaking out a little bit, but really childhood Cameron.
You weren't alone. Every young boy is, oh, who did you have a crush on? Was it Mary Ann or Ginger? And for the girls, the debate was, who do you want to be? Mary Ann or Ginger.
Okay.
And I think we all as little girls really looked up to Ginger and her movie stardom, and we were sort of in awe of her. But we were all really closer to who Mary Ann was, and we all wanted to be her too. I mean, I just love her.
I get it. She was my favorite.
Yeah, she's the girl next door. She was our friend.
You know who else is one of our favorites? If not our favorite? Kim Douglas. Hey, Kimmy.
Cameron, you better say that. I'm right here, and I've got a segment coming up with you in the next week,
Okay,
so
great.
you know what I'll do to you.
Mary Ann or Ginger, quick.
You know what? A little bit of both.
A little bit of both.
I like it.
I really am.
Very good.
A little bit of both.
Now, Kim, before you get into all your great products there, I got to say, obviously, October is a very, very special month. We are kicking off Breast Cancer Awareness Month, Kimmy.
Yes, we are, Cameron.
Yeah.
A very close to my heart in more ways than one month, indeed. And as many of our viewers and our friends know, that last year at this time, I was in my own battle, and I am cancer-free, feeling great, and wanting to support every single solitary woman, friend, neighbor, anyone that you know that is suffering with this disease. And so how I think we can best do it right now is by supporting them through shopping with our dollars. Whoever is going to give money to cancer research and cancer awareness, that's who I'm putting my money behind. So I want to share with you a couple of items this month that you might want to look into. So the first thing would be this vest by North Face. Take a look at this. It's in a pale pink color, so pretty, and right here in the corner is a beautiful tag that is the pink ribbon for breast cancer awareness. Super cozy, nice and fitted, and they give a nice portion of their proceeds all back to breast cancer awareness. Now, I'm just going to reach down here, and I'm going to show you these really cool sunglasses that we also found. These are by St. Owen, white noise, pink and silver sunglasses. That's the name. Kind of fun here, a little bit different, very unique. Could be fun for skiing. They've got the little silver studs there. They're all handcrafted in Italy, and they too give a portion of their proceeds back to breast cancer awareness. Now let's move down into the jewelry arena, and you know that butterflies are so important around here. Both Larissa and myself, I always see my father, my late father, as a white butterfly that flies all around here. These are by Kendra Scott. They're made out of rose gold or silver, whichever your choice, and they're little charms, and I think they're so beautiful, and they, of course, give back to breast cancer awareness and breast cancer research. And last but not least, very near and dear to my heart, is skincare and beauty products. These are by one of my favorite companies. It's called 100% Pure. You can feel safe putting this on because you know it's 100% pure. This is the cleansing water. It smells like roses. It's so beautiful. They also have a palette that is packed with very light, natural colors for your eyes and your cheeks. So beautiful. These hues are great for the fall and for winter. They work with any skin tone. And last but not least, lipstick that is fruit infused. And this, too, is by 100% pure. And what I love most, you guys, Debbie and Cam, they give 100% of the proceeds, not 90, not 80, 100%, all back to save the breasts. And it really is such an important thing to support with our dollars, ladies, people that give back to our health.
Kim,
it's so important.
That's amazing.
Thank you so much, Kim, for sharing all those. And in just a few minutes, you're going to join us, and we're going to chat more about your very own breast cancer journey. Plus, you are going to share the product that you have created yourself, and we're all so proud of this, to help give back. And, Kim, what you're doing with all the proceeds this month, honestly, just brought me to tears. You are an angel.
Aw, thanks.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Kimmy. And you're going to tell us all about that in just a minute. But before that, someone else who's an angel every day is our Larissa. Hi, Angel Larissa.
Well, thank you. Kimmy really is an angel. I loved all those products, and it's so true. If we're going to spend money, might as well spend money on things that give back. So I love that. And speaking of angels, I have one right here. Her name is Marcy Playground, like the old music band in the 90s. She is so sweet. She's 2 months old. She's a pure black kitty, and she's very inquisitive. She was sitting here cuddled up until I started talking. Now she wants to go play. She is through Best Friends here in LA, Best Friends LA, and she was fostered with another kitty sister who's a tortoiseshell. And so that means they're really socialized when they get fostered a lot of the times. They're in someone's home, they get used to hands and noises, and so they're just really ready for their adoption ever after. And she, as you can see in this video, was playing in the little kitty condo that we have in my office that Paige set up. And she's only 2 months old. She's getting spayed tomorrow and is going to be ready to go. She loves other cats, so if you have a cat, she'd be a great addition. Or maybe her and her sister are calling your name and you want to adopt both of them. So please go to bestfriends.org for more information on Marcy Playground and her sister, who's named Missy Elliott. And then you can always find cats and dogs at local rescues or shelters near you. So if you have it in your heart to open your home, please consider adopting one today.
Oh, thank you so much, Larissa. Marcy Playground is going to find a home very soon, maybe on this set. I'm not sure she's going to be able to go home. Meanwhile, we have made our way over to the den and to Kimmy. And as all of you know, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And as you also know, this cause is very near and dear to our hearts because our very own Kimmy received a breast cancer diagnosis in 2018. We are very excited to say that she is cancer-free today, and she is sharing her very personal and touching and heartwarming and inspiring journey with us about how you overcame this diagnosis. Kim.
What great news, huh?
I'm hugging you.
Great news. Yep.
I mean, you know, it goes without saying that this place is a family, and when this happened, we all rallied around you in a way that siblings would do.
Yeah.
For people at home who may not know, could you remind them of your health journey and what happened?
Yeah, so about a little over a year ago, it's super busy, like everybody out there. We just have so many things to do, and, you know, sometimes checking our health can be the last. And especially if you feel much like Cameron and I, where you've kind of stacked the deck in your favor. I mean, Cameron truly is one of the healthiest men I've ever met. And I'm not exactly in Cameron's league, but, you know, my mother's 90, never ever had cancer. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do drugs. I eat pretty healthy, married 35 years. You know, I really got it pretty well stacked. So I was like, you know, I can go without a couple years, miss a few years, no big deal. So that would be point number one. Don't follow my lead. Go get checked. So
what happened? Bring us back to the beginning.
Yeah, so I went to, get a mammogram, and they found something. And so I found out that I had breast cancer. And it was just absolutely devastating. And
especially because you didn't expect something. Like
didn't.
You don't expect that ever.
Yeah, you really don't. So I started out with stage 0 when I was here, and then I went into surgery, and I elected to do a bilateral mastectomy, and they found 3 1.5 centimeter tumors under the breast tissue attached to my chest wall across from my heart, and that took me to stage 3. So I went in surgery, unlike Cameron, in stage 0, and came out with stage 3.
So, Kimmy, had you not electively decided to remove your breasts, eventually that stage 3 would have come up. So I really believe that was a sign from God where you said, no, I have a son and these are going and I'm going to be fine. They wouldn't have found it because it was undetectable.
Of course, and we've talked about just a miracle that it was found in the way that it was.
Absolutely, 100%.
And that day that we went to the Emmys is the day that, and with that beautiful photo of you in that gorgeous red dress.
That's interesting. So that dress, I don't know if you guys, can see, but all of my pictures usually on camera, if anybody puts a camera in front of me since I was little, it's just like, smile. You just do that. And that was the first time I literally looked at the camera and was like, you know what? I had just been diagnosed and I knew I had to go in for the double mastectomy the next day. And I was laying in bed, covers pulled over. Don't know if you had one of those days, Cameron, lights drawn, wasn't getting out of bed, was going to just stay the whole year of cancer in my bed. Never see any of you. Sorry about that. But, you know, Jerry came in and he just said, totally understand where you're at, totally see why you would do that. But, you know, it's not going to do anybody any good. Just get up and let's do this and let's face it. And that picture was just like, you know what? I got a stronger man in my corner, so I'm going to get through this.
It really is. And hearing that advice, you know, from the man that you love so much. And then, you know, obviously other people, including myself, have gone through a journey and got advice, great advice from you going into this head first. So for other people out there that may be going through a breast cancer battle, or maybe they know somebody, maybe it's a relative or a friend going through something similar, or really kind of any health journey, please share some of the beautiful advice that you had for me and for others going through things like
Happy to. So the first thing is super obvious. You gather around your family and friends. And I had so many girlfriends that would come and would, you know, be there with me. But this is the one thing that's going to be a little hard. There's all my girlfriends, and they would come. My one friend, Linda, came every single solitary chemo, 8.5 hours with my cap on. But this one was a little bit hard because all the camera guys here, Chris and Brandon in sound and Jesse, who is looking at me through that camera right there every day, I can hide a lot from a lot of people. And I can put on a Kim. But Jesse, who's behind the camera right now, he kind of sees it all. He sees when I have those moments where I have to go, okay. And so when Jesse and the cameramen came around me and hugged me before I was going to leave for my surgery, it just, you know, this is my advice. You get help from places that you don't expect it. And those men will never know what they gave me, the strength that they gave me. And I love every single solitary one of them so much.
Yeah, I mean, it's called home and family for a reason. This really is our family, Kimmy.
Yeah, I really feel like one day I want to turn the cameras around on you.
I know. It'll happen. It'll happen.
The heart and soul.
And in the listen, oddly enough, I actually did a piece of your advice without even realizing it in my journey, and that was to find something as you're going through your own health journey that you can control.
Right.
Tell us about what you did and what that means. Really.
Right. So I was going through this, you know, horrible journey and so much in front of me, and I decided to clean my closet. Now, if any of you know me, the last thing I would be doing is cleaning. Exactly. And I actually needed a little bit of help, so I hired a woman named Jackie Knapp, who's wonderful, and I started cleaning my closet. And Cameron and Deb, it was so interesting. If you have anything in your life, you've lost your job, you've gone through a relationship upset, you've had a child that's getting sick, whatever it is, you know, interesting, take a project and find something that you can control. Because I got my closet so organized that every morning when I walked in, I knew exactly where everything was, and I could control that. And that helped me start to control.
There was
Did you do that?
I didn't know that that's what I was doing, but out of like some sort of crazy version of myself, decided to reorganize our pantry. It was at a time where I was instructed not to, I've talked about it on the show a little bit, but I wasn't supposed to lift anything heavier than like a box of cereal. So everything in there was fine, and I just went in, took it all out, reorganized it, and Vanessa's like, I don't know who you are.
Exactly.
Still to this day.
But so thank you for that.
It's great advice. If anything's going on in your life, just organize something.
Well, Kim, you are cancer-free, and we are all so thankful for that. But your fight has not stopped. As a matter of fact, you've kicked your fight up another notch now that you're healthy and strong, and you are fighting for others. Please tell everyone what you're doing. This is so beautiful, Kim.
Well, there was a little picture, Deb, that I found on Facebook, and it was a little boy, Beckett, and he's a little boy in Texas. And Cameron, you'll understand this. All of the days of me, you know, just in the bathroom, not able to move from there. It just all came flooding back.
Because of the chemo.
Yeah, he's a little boy. I had chemo. He's a little boy going through leukemia. And, you know, thank God for the grace of God is the only reason that I'm sitting here. His grace is sufficient, and it just totally carried me through. And so I feel I must, as my duty, help others. And so I did develop this product, and it's a body wash because I was so covered in chemicals from the chemo. So I made a body wash that's chemical free. It's all essential oils. And we're going to give, grapefruit body wash.
It's beautiful and it's amazing.
And we're going to give that to the portion of the proceeds to Beckett and his family for Beckett Strong. And you can find out information about Beckett's fight. And then all of the proceeds for my body wash will go to help that family who has $600,000 in hospital bills for little Beckett. And he's got 2 more years of chemo ahead of him.
I mean, as anyone knows, Kim, as a beauty expert, has used every single product under the sun, has been our, I don't want to say guinea pig, I'd rather say guinea princess. You have put some, you know what I mean? But then after coming out of this, for you to have to put these things on your skin, you start to question.
Absolutely.
So that's why you developed this amazing body wash, which I use, by the way, and I would use it whether you're my friend or not. And the fact now that you have said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take the proceeds from my body wash and pay for someone else's hospital bills from their cancer treatment is just, Kim, that is really
When we call you an angel, it's for
really
good
incredible.
reason.
You guys are way too kind. And thank you for letting me share it with all of you. I really mean that. And thanks for all your prayers.
Yeah, and I know that Beckett's family is also so appreciative. Kimmy, we love you so much, Kim.
Love you guys so much.
For more information on how you can help, you can head on over to hallmarkchannel.com or to kimdouglas.com. And where do they get your body wash?
Yes, at kimdouglas.com or True Self Organics.
Kimmy, thank you so much. So much. Coming up on Home and Family, just sit right back and you'll hear a tale from Gilligan's Island actress Dawn Wells.
The critics thought it was the stupidest thing they ever saw.
Then we're lightening up old-fashioned cabbage rolls. I love how lean and clean it is and tasty. Plus, LZ has you stepping out in style and comfort.
Because it is time to throw away your heels.
That's right.